Listen closely, for in these words lies a truth many refuse to face. The world rewards not just the brilliant mind, but the bold heart and the unwavering faith. Yes, it is often those deemed less intelligent, less polished, who out-earn the thinkers, the overanalyzers, the doubters. Why? Because wealth is not the prize of intellect alone. It is the fruit of a fearless belief, a heart that dares to claim what is rightfully its own. Those dumb people you envy, they do not wrestle with endless questions or doubts. Their minds are simple, but their spirits roar with certainty. They say, "I will succeed," and the universe bends to their will. You see, the mighty power of money dances to the tune of bold action. While the smart sit frozen in fear, analyzing every detail, the brave leap into the unknown. They make mistakes, yes, but each mistake is a stepping stone, a blessing in disguise. Fearless they are, for they know that fortune favors the brave. But there is more. The secret weapon is the power of your words, those silent declarations whispered in your heart. Prosperity listens to the language of faith, the affirmations of abundance. Those who grow rich speak the language of possibility, not limitation. The intelligent mind may whisper doubt, but the bold heart shouts, "I am worthy. I am prosperous." Understand this. Your subconscious is the fertile soil of your wealth garden. Simple faith waters it. Complex doubts choke it. The mind weighed down by skepticism cannot harbor riches. It repels them. But the soul unburdened, free from intellectual chains, invites abundance like a magnet. And finally, remember the divine law, the sacred rhythm of giving and receiving, trusting and allowing. Those who prosper do so by aligning with this cosmic order. Their dumbness is often their greatest wisdom. They follow instinct, trust the flow, and surrender control. The intelligent pride? It blocks the river of riches, damming the natural course of prosperity. So, my friends, cast off the chains of doubt. Embrace the power of bold belief. Speak your wealth into existence. Let your heart lead where the mind hesitates. For in the simplicity of faith, in the courage of action, lies the path to riches you seek. Step into your power. Claim your fortune. Because sometimes, the dumb are just those who dare to be rich when others only dream. The truth about wealth is that it often does not come to those who are cautious or overly intellectual. It comes to those who are fearless, those who take bold action even when the path is uncertain. You see, fear is the great enemy of prosperity. It freezes the mind, dulls the spirit, and chains the feet so that they cannot move forward. The smart person, with all their knowledge and ability to analyze, may find themselves trapped in a prison of hesitation, endlessly weighing risks and benefits, and forever waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. Meanwhile, the person who is called dumb or simple-minded walks boldly into the arena, takes the leap, and seizes the opportunity without delay. They understand something profound that many forget. Action is the currency of success. When we speak of boldness, we speak not merely of reckless abandon, but of a confident, courageous spirit that trusts itself to handle whatever comes. This boldness is magnetic to prosperity because it demonstrates faith. Not just faith in the outcome, but faith in oneself. Every great fortune has been built on the foundation of a leap of faith. Whether it's starting a business, investing in an idea, or embracing a new career path, bold action demands trust that the universe will meet you halfway. The so-called dumb person doesn't get stuck in the maze of doubt. They move forward with a clarity and decisiveness that the most brilliant minds often lack. Moreover, boldness allows a person to learn and grow in ways that sitting still never could. Failure is not feared but embraced as a teacher, as an essential step toward mastery and eventual triumph. The fear of failure, so often the downfall of the intellectual, holds many back from reaching their full potential. They see failure as an endpoint, a judgment on their worth. But those who succeed understand that failure is merely a detour, a lesson that refines and strengthens the soul. Each misstep is a step closer to the prize. The dumb person's fearlessness frees them from the shackles of perfectionism, allowing them to act boldly, to experiment, to innovate, and to ultimately create wealth. This boldness also translates into resilience. When obstacles appear, The fearless person does not shrink away. They rise, adapt, and persist. Wealth is not a smooth road. It is a rugged terrain filled with challenges and setbacks. But those who are bold do not let these obstacles deter them. Instead, they see problems as opportunities, setbacks as setups for a comeback. The energy of bold action is contagious. It inspires others, attracts allies, and opens doors that intellect alone cannot unlock. Finally, boldness breaks the spell of overthinking, that paralyzing trap that renders many brilliant minds impotent in the face of opportunity. Action generates momentum. It creates movement in the universe that invites more opportunities, more ideas, and more abundance. The dumb person moves, and by moving, they call forth success. The intelligent often wait, plan, and hesitate, missing the moment when fortune could have been seized. Boldness does not wait for perfect conditions. It creates them by daring to step forward, by saying yes to life's challenges, and by trusting that the universe will reward courage. So remember, it is not your intellect alone that will bring riches, but your willingness to act boldly despite fear. Money loves the fearless. It dances to the rhythm of bold footsteps. Faith practices are so powerful. They reprogram the subconscious to think and act like a wealthy person naturally would. The key to harnessing this power lies in conscious choice. You must choose what thoughts you allow to repeat and what emotions you entertain. The subconscious will take whatever you give it and make it real. If you are caught in cycles of negativity, you are unknowingly blocking your prosperity. But if you consciously feed it with gratitude, confidence, and clear intentions, your subconscious mind will orchestrate opportunities, connections, and breakthroughs to bring wealth into your life. Remember, intellect alone is not enough to create lasting wealth. The mind's true power lies beneath the surface, in the subconscious currents that move silently but surely. Those who tap into this wellspring of creative force find that money flows with grace and ease. They become magnets for fortune, not because they are smarter, but because they are aligned with the natural laws of manifestation. There is a divine order in the universe, a sacred rhythm that governs all things, including the flow of prosperity. This spiritual law is not something to be ignored or fought against. It is a powerful current that, when aligned with, carries abundance effortlessly into your life. Those who are often labeled as dumb have an uncanny ability to surrender to this divine flow. They trust the unseen, they act with faith, and they allow prosperity to enter without resistance. Meanwhile, those who pride themselves on intellect and control often resist this natural order, blocking the channels through which riches must pass. To understand this, you must realize that the universe operates in cycles of giving and receiving, in a dance of energy that must remain balanced. When you give freely, whether it is your time, your love, your talents, or your money, you open yourself up to receive in equal measure. This is the spiritual law of reciprocity. The person who hoards, who clings tightly out of fear or pride, stops the flow of abundance. The dumb person often gives without overanalyzing, without fear or expectation, and in doing so, creates a vortex of prosperity around them. Trust is the cornerstone of this divine order. Those who make money easily understand that there is a greater intelligence at work, a universal mind that orchestrates all things perfectly. They trust that their needs will be met, that opportunities will arise at the right moment, and that the universe is conspiring in their favor. This trust allows them to move forward with boldness and grace, even in uncertainty. The intellectual pride of needing to control every detail, to know every outcome before acting, disrupts this trust and cuts off the flow. Allowing prosperity to flow means releasing resistance, releasing limiting beliefs, doubts, and the need to micromanage life's outcomes. Resistance is the enemy of abundance. When you resist, you create blockages. Your energy stiffens, and the natural current of wealth cannot move through you. The dumb person, often more intuitive and less attached to rigid expectations, allows life to unfold, welcoming unexpected blessings and new paths. They flow with life's changes rather than fight against them, and this ease draws prosperity like a magnet. This divine law also includes the timing of things, the perfect unfolding of events in their own season. Patience is not passive waiting but active trusting. Those who succeed financially understand that rushing or forcing things before their time leads to frustration and loss. Instead, they align themselves with the timing of the universe, preparing and acting when the moment is right. This patience, combined with faith, creates a powerful momentum that the intellect alone cannot generate. Another vital aspect of this spiritual law is humility. Humility is not weakness. It is the wisdom to know that you are part of a greater whole. It is the openness to receive guidance, to learn, and to grow. The dumb person, often unburdened by ego, is humble enough to follow intuitive nudges and divine inspiration. Pride, on the other hand, breeds resistance. Pride insists on self-reliance and control, and pride blocks the channels of abundance. In embracing this spiritual law, you align yourself with the infinite wellspring of prosperity. You become a vessel through which abundance flows freely. You give generously, trust deeply, release control, and patiently wait for the perfect moment to act. This alignment is not mystical. It is practical and powerful. It transforms the way you approach money, turning financial struggle into effortless flow. The universe rewards those who surrender to its divine order, who allow prosperity to come in its own time and way. So, to unlock true wealth, remember, prosperity is not just a matter of intellect or effort, but of spiritual harmony. Align with this divine law, flow with it, and watch how the riches you desire become your reality without struggle or strain.